I'm Yogi Roth, and welcome back to USA Football's Fundamental Play of the Week with the Pac-12 Networks, where every week we dive in to the film, into the tape, and we find out who's really making that play that not only made the highlights, but really where everyone is involved. And this week, it was a no-brainer with Victor Bolden of Oregon State. The senior wide receiver takes the fly sweep and decides he's going to take it, 92 yards for a touchdown. An explosive play, a big play. This is the type of potential that this young man has at the wide receiver position. And then, of course, with this type of playmaking ability is huge. Now, why did it make the fundamental play of the week? Well, number one, if you rewind the previous play, he's the punt returner, and he muffs the punt against Idaho State. Clearly a nice play by Idaho State, but the bottom line is when you're supposed to return punts, number one rule, secure the ball. He doesn't do so. Fortunately for the Beavers, they recover it deep in their own territory. Clearly no one is happy about that. And when you know this program, as you've gotten to learn about Oregon State and Coach Gary Anderson, he's all about how people respond. So the very next snap is right here on this fly sweep. And you see Victor Bolden at the top of your screen. At the bottom, you see tight end Ricky Ortiz. And at the very bottom, wide receiver Jordan Villeman. There's so many unique elements when you dive into this fundamental football play. Number one, let's look at the bottom, Jordan Villeman. His job is to block the outside shoulder of that defensive back. Does a great job, big body, uses his hands. He lets go when he needs to, no penalty. Nice job. Victor Bolden now is off to the races. Now at the end of this run, this is where you can truly nerd out. All big-time runs, when you're up against the sideline and it's a one-on-one potential tackle by the defense, you're taught to slightly dip in, because when you dip back to the field, it slows the feet down to the defender. Perfect, clinic-worthy job by Victor Bolden. Now, we get to the back end, and we truly get to nerd out. Look at Blake Brendel, the left tackle, and of course, Ryan Nall. Their initial footwork allows this play to happen because the linebackers of Idaho State get sucked in, get paused for a minute, and they go to their left just for a hair. That split second allows tight end Ricky Ortiz to make that killer block, which springs Victor Bolden all the way to the house. We've seen these fly sweeps time and time again in Oregon State, right? The Rogers brothers, Marcus Wheaton, Brandon Cooks, Victor Bolden, the latest player at Oregon State to make a big-time play. And for that incredible fundamental play by everyone involved on the offensive unit for Oregon State, USA Football is going to donate $4,000 to a local youth football team in Corvallis, Oregon. So, congratulations to the community. Victor Bolden, an incredible job. And as we learned in fundamental plays, it's not just one player. It takes all 11. Oregon State had a great example of that. We'll be back every week with the USA Football Fundamental Play of the Week right here on the Pac-12 Networks. I'm Yogi Roth.